Get on in here. Hey, y'all. Happy first of the month. Happy August 1st. Well, really happy it's my birth month. That's really what I mean, okay? Hey, you guys. It's been a minute. You guys know I've been working very hard behind the scenes. So I'm just going to give you guys a few updates. I won't be before you long. You know how they like they say in church, honey. I won't be you long, okay? I just want to give y'all a couple updates. I'm looking crusty and dusty and musty, honey, but I have been working hard today because y'all, I'm about to be 44. Okay, like I'm about to be 44, and it's just I don't know. It's just something about it that's just giving me good vibes. It's something significant about the number, and then you guys know that 4 and 4 equals 8. And 8 is like that's a significant number. So it's like y'all, it's like it's just giving all kind of vibes. Plus, you guys know this is 2024. 2 plus 2 plus 4 equals 8. It's just giving. This is my year. This is my birth month, you guys, and I'm excited. Okay. So my goal for today was this is the first of the month. Well, I did fall a little bit short of my goal so far. The night's not over, but the day's not over, but whatever. I might have fallen a little bit short, but that's okay, because I still feel accomplished, okay? So I managed to clean clean off my table in the kitchen. You guys know if y'all been watching my lives in the kitchen, my kitchen table area was a mess. But now it's all clean. I still have to like organize my medications for the month. So that's like on my to-do list, which I may end up doing it tomorrow unless like I just feel, I just get that mojo later on in the evening and decide to do it later tonight. But more than likely I'll probably just do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow I plan on doing like some more just kind of like self-care type stuff, but we'll worry about that tomorrow. Today was more about let's get things, neat and organized. So I washed some linens. Yesterday I did a bunch of work too, child. Whew. A daughter's work is never done. You know what I say? Like, they say a mother's work is never done. Okay. Well, same difference. Okay. A woman's work is never done. So I've been working hard, you guys. But like my whole goal for this month is to kind of like start to establish some better habits, right? So I want to organize my medications because I am not the best, you guys, at taking my medications regularly. Like I'm more at that like I'm probably missing like more days of the week than I'm probably taking it, which is not good for me. So I want to do better about that, which I'm going to do better. I don't just want to do better. I'm going to do better. So that's in the plans. And then of course I want to be more active. I have one of those walking pads that you guys have seen like popular on social media. I have one of those. I've had one for a while. I should already be at my ideal weight for as long as I've had that thing, but I haven't been using it, so I'm gonna use it. Okay. But I haven't used it yet today. Okay, so that's why I'm saying I might have fallen a little bit short of my goals so far for today, but I still feel accomplished. Okay. Another thing is, you guys remember the last time I went live on all my socials, which is all my platforms, which I'm on. I'm live right now on all my platforms. Usually I'm going live on Facebook, probably more so than any other platform. But today I wanted to go live on all the platforms because the last time we were live, we had opened my degree certificate. Remember I told you guys I couldn't find them anywhere, right? I can't find my bachelor's degree and both of my master's degrees, right? So which makes me realize that they're together, right? So all of the degrees are together, but I can't find them anywhere in this house. So I went and just ordered some more, right? Because I want to hang them up. I just decided like maybe like a month ago or so that I wanted to hang them up. And then I went to go look for them and I couldn't find them. So I was like, well, I guess I need to order some more. But when this one came in the mail, it was the only one in there. So I finally got the other one in the mail last week. So I wanted to open it with you guys since we had opened the last one together, so we can so I can show you guys this and kind of just give you, just let you know, like, you know, how this all came about, you know. I mean, cause like really, who gets 2 master's degrees, you guys? Okay, me. But see, you guys, like when I talk about this, is important for me to say about my degrees and my education and stuff. Okay, I gotta make this clear, okay? Because it kind of made me chuckle a little bit. One of my cousins, I think I told y'all this already, but one of my cousins, she read my book and she was like, she was like, a couple of the words was, I had to go to the dictionary and look up a couple of the words, right? Which implies that, I have an extensive vocabulary. I use some big words that aren't, normally used in everyday language, that type of thing. That's what she's saying, right? Basically saying that, she's admiring my, intelligence. But and I just took that in, but at the time that she was telling me that, like in the back of my mind, I was just like, "Oh my god, I hope she like she has no idea how like much I can't spell." That's one thing. I can't, y'all. I'm a writer and I cannot spell for nothing. I like y'all. The best correct for me, okay? Because I am not a good speller at all. Okay, that's one thing. I got held back, y'all, in the 5th grade. Do y'all hear me? Listen, I got held back. No. I didn't fail the 5th grade. No. I didn't fail. Okay, that's one thing. Okay, there's one thing when you fail, but no, I got held back by my mom. She was like, "Oh no," she said, "Yeah, y'all trying to pass her, okay, but I don't think she ready yet." Okay, I don't know. That felt kind of worse to me for some reason. But yeah, my mom held me back, you guys, in the 5th grade because I just could not grasp stuff, like math was one of my weak subjects, spelling was a weak subject, writing was a strong subject, but spelling wasn't. Now, imagine that, right? But it's so like there, y'all, for the longest time, I promise y'all, I felt like most of my time in school, I felt stupid. For real. Like I felt like dumb. For real. Like for real, for real. So for me to actually have 2 master's degrees, like it's a big deal. Like it's a huge deal. And I'm showing you guys because for one, I want you to know that I put action and I put effort and I put money, I put time behind my passion, right? Like you see these people that claim to be, this, that, and the third, but they don't put in the time and the effort. They don't do the work that is required to actually master and be excellent in their craft or what they're professing to help people with or be experts in. But God put this spirit of excellence in me. And even though I have all of these shortcomings, y'all, I'm telling y'all, man, I don't even know if I can really explain it because I feel like even though I'm saying it like this, that you're going to hear you're going to hear me talk. You're going to see that I've accomplished these things and you're still going to think that I'm somehow above you or superior or somehow better in some way. It ain't that. It ain't that. Okay. It really ain't that. It's I have to say it has to be my relationship with God. Like it has to be because I never felt smart enough to even go to college. Like when I got out of high school, the first thing I did was went to a business college. So I went to Gaston Business College first. I never thought that I was smart enough to go to a 4-year college, y'all. I did not. I was like, I'm not gonna be able to do it. I struggled all like during in grade school. I struggled the whole time. So what make me think that I would be able to keep up with college students? I was like, I just not gonna happen. I'm not gonna be able to. But I did, right? And so before when I finished getting my bachelor's degree, and I was one of those who I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do, what I wanted to master in, I mean, what I wanted to major in or anything, right? So I like when I first went to college, I was a music major. Quickly found out that wasn't what I wanted to do because I just wanted to sing. I didn't want to teach. I didn't want to learn all the instruments. I didn't want to learn, I didn't want to do all that, because I just wasn't in the music like that to be a music teacher. And that's what majoring in music pretty much teaches you to be a music teacher. And that's not what I wanted to do. And it just wasn't really like one of those jobs that really had any type of promise. So I was like, okay, let me switch. Then I think maybe from there I may have went to like business, and at one point I think I was maybe work. What else was I? Like, y'all, I was so many different majors. I can't even remember all of them. But I switched so many times. And so by the time I got done, like, or by the time I was like, like almost done with school, I still hadn't really pinned down any type of major. So, but I had all these classes that were in all these different majors because I had switched so many times. And so what me and my advisor determined, like based on looking at everything, was that I qualify for a liberal studies degree, which is basically like you can't figure it out. It's just like a little bit of everything. So I graduated. My bachelor's degree is in liberal studies. And so I was just like, I don't know what I'm going to do with that degree. So I was like, I need to immediately go on to grad school. So at least I have some type of way of getting job security. So I decided to major or get a master's degree in public administration. So that's what my first master's degree is in. And I got done with this one pretty fast. I was trying to get this one done, y'all. Because I was just like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to pay back these student loans, these, all of this money that I've, had to live off of for this time that I've been in school. I was on welfare when I was in school. I had, the boys, I had two kids trying to go through college, and I just, I persevered. I mean, obviously I didn't do it alone. So like shout out to those who helped. They know who they are. We'll talk about them another time. But so I did that. And even still, like I started working for while I was getting my master's degree, I worked for JSU, the school that to Jacksonville State University. Okay, go cocky. Okay, period. So so I started working for the school as a research assistant in was it distance education, I believe. And that was my first full-time job working, at the university. But I had worked there as a student, like for a lot of that time. So I had already knew, a lot of the staff, a lot of employees and stuff like that. Um, but so I started working there, and then I went from there to the city of Jacksonville. So I actually worked for the city of Jacksonville as an assistant city planner and a grant writer. And I did that for about a year before I went into the military. So, during that time, I earned my first master's degree, started working for the city after that, and then I started teaching at JSU. I was an adjunct instructor. So I have this employment history, I guess, or this history and working in higher ed and stuff like that. So that was just like trying to explain to you guys that I tell you this just so you know that I'm qualified, not that I'm trying to brag. Um, and also just saying like I have no room to brag, right? Because like y'all, like it was a struggle for me, like really it was a struggle for me. And so I never want you guys to feel like that I'm in any way superior, that I have some type of special gifting that you don't have. I mean, everything that I have been able to accomplish, you can too, if that's what you want to do, if that's what you want to do, right? So one of my major things on this channel is for you to tap into who you are as a person, right? So for what God wanted me to do in this life, I needed to obtain these degrees. I needed to be able to show you guys, right, that I have these degrees that which qualify me to talk to you about what God wants me to talk to you about. So it's not in some type of effort to brag or to show some type of superiority, because it just really ain't that. And to be honest with y'all, I still struggle with my spelling. I got a touch of dyslexia, and I get stuff like all switched up and turn around and backwards all the time. My memory sucks. Okay. Like, seriously, you know? And like, I have a lot of shortcomings and I have a lot of insecurities. And most of the time when I'm out here talking to y'all and it's looking like, I'm just, so confident and secure, I really ain't. Okay. Like, quiet as it's kept. I'm really not. I'm really not. So I hope that encourages you in some way, not that I'm just trying to minimize my. At the end of the day, I did earn these things, right? And I worked my behind off. And because I struggled in those areas and had those insecurities, I had to work extra hard in those areas. Whenever I would get a good report about my writing or what I was able to accomplish in my classes and on my assignments, y'all, that was a big deal to me. A big deal. I mean, you're talking about somebody who struggled in school, and my own father didn't even come to my high school graduation. It wasn't like, you know, that was something that was honored and cherished from my father, not my mother now. Okay, now listen, okay. She's like nearly done with a doctorate degree, so like, I get that spirit of excellence and that drive and that desire um to take whatever God gives me and to multiply it, right? And to make it great and to, be excellent in that thing, to master that thing, right? Because that's what this is. This is saying, okay, God, if I am to talk to your people and counsel your people and, and that is the field that you want me to be in, then I am going to do my part, right? I'm going to do my part. I'm going to do the work. I'm going to put in the time. I'm going to put in the money. I'm going to put in the effort, get over my insecurities, get over my shortcomings. If I got to download a couple of applications, it's going to help me write better, to do better so that I sound better, so that I'm more concise, and so that, that it makes sense so that people can read what I'm doing so that they get it and that it doesn't become a hindrance. Like my shortcomings I don't want them to become a hindrance for you getting what God has for you through me. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like super passionate about what I'm doing and this purpose that God has given me in life. And I also want this to be a lesson to you guys to recognize when people are professing to help to have a purpose and have a calling on their life, but they won't do the work, right? You see this all the time. We see this all the time, y'all. Okay, you cannot be blind to these things in this day and age. You have whole imposters, wolf in sheep's clothing. We've heard about this. We know about this. This is no surprise to us, right? That is how people get down. So you need someone in your life in this day and time who is going to show and prove, right? That not only do I feel that God has called me and God has purposed me to do this work, but I am going to go and do the work to be able to do the work. Does that make sense? Okay, hold on. That'll preach. Listen, I ain't no preacher, but yeah, I better get an amen in the chat. Do you hear me? I know I got one or two in my amen corner. Okay. I do the work. Okay. So I can do the work. Listen, that'll preach. So what we're going to do now is go ahead and put these degrees in the frame. Okay. So this is the frame. My mom bought me this when I got my second master's degree. She asked me, she was like, what do you want for graduation? I said, you know what? I think I want one of those cool frames. Because listen, I got 2 degrees now. So what I'm going to do, even though I love my school, right? I'm going to take this picture out of my school and I'm going to put both of my master's degrees in here, okay? Because I mean, why not? I got 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? You better show that thing off. You know what? Y'all, I was like always one of those ones that brag on myself, but like the last few years I have become like more comfortable with doing it because I'm not really bragging on myself, you know? I'm really bragging on God because, like, seriously, if y'all really knew, if you really knew how these shortcomings be set up for your girl, then you would absolutely know that it ain't me, you know? And that fact is not lost on me. You know, I don't think I've ever once, and if I did, God forgive me, but I don't think I ever once, you know, thought to myself that I was able to accomplish these in my own power. You know, I just already knew that I could, because like I went through my all grade school knowing that I didn't really have this capability, you know? But now you see me and I have bachelor's degree, I have two master's degrees. I am a nationally certified counselor, y'all. I am a retired captain, army captain. Like when you say it like that, then you just gotta, like, you really gotta put respect on God's name, and it ain't really me. You know, you gotta put respect on God's name, because like, who gives you the strength to do that? Who even gives you the desire or the wherewithal or the knowledge? I already know that I wasn't smart enough to accomplish it on my own, because I tried. Because I tried and I got held back in the fifth grade. Okay, can y'all believe my mama held me back? Man, but y'all, like, really, real talk. And I don't want to just harp on the fact that she held me back without saying that that was the best thing that she could have ever done for me in my education. Real talk. Best thing. Hands down. I hate to admit this, okay? Like, just for the record, okay? Because I mean, who wants to admit it? But like, it was the absolute best thing for me because I really was struggling. Y'all, like, I would get out of school and I would be like all night trying to do homework, like late night, just because I just could not get it. It was like, y'all, it just was not, that knowledge wasn't penetrating, okay? It wasn't getting in there. It wasn't getting in there, okay? And y'all, like, I struggled. My mom asked one of my brothers, because my brother, who's just older than me, his name is Ray. He was like the smartest one of all of us, right? It was five of us kids. And he was like the smartest one of all of us. And for some reason, he just had this way about him, you know, that like it was just easy to learn from him, you know. It's always easy for kids to learn from other kids, you know. That that's how it really be done for real. But but so she would have him stand up with me and trying to help me get it, because it was like, okay, maybe he'll have you know, a better outcome with her trying to get this information, because I just was not getting it. And then like, y'all, okay, case in point, okay, like, case in point. And I'm gonna tell on myself, okay, because I still make mistakes on social media. When I be right, I still make mistakes, okay, and you probably gonna still find mistakes in my book, right? But y'all, okay, one time, don't tell nobody this, y'all. This is between us, okay? One time, y'all, the church was having like a car wash. My God, this is so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. Okay, so the church was having a car wash. And so we were doing all those signs, you know, car wash at the school, because that's what we were having it. We was having it at the school, at one of the schools, whatever. I think we was on base. I think we might have even lived in Germany at the time. But anyway, so it was like car wash at the school, right? And so I started doing a poster, right? You know, like the kids want to do the poster. So I started writing the poster out, gosh, at the school. Tell me why. Tell me why I spell school SHCOOL. Shacool, y'all. Shacool. And I was like, y'all, I was so embarrassed. But I like and then I try to like mark it out. You know how you try to mark it out and then you try to switch the letters, like you like, wait a minute, I meant for that one to go there. But those letters don't even look alike. So how you gonna make that look right? That was your girl. I'm trying to tell you, y'all. Like okay. I was struggle. I was real struggle in school. It's really no lie. And when I tell you, in fact, my brothers were like, I had some cool brothers. Not, I don't know, I can't say that. Still say the same about them, but whatever. One of them told me that he felt like he was like, you are smart enough to go to school, to go to college. And so I don't know why it worked, but I guess it worked. Like, I guess, just hearing him say that was like, oh, maybe I do, like, I don't know, maybe I'm shorting myself a little bit. That's when like the realization came. And so I went. Yeah, and then turns out I just kept on going to school. Okay. Just kept on going. Okay, we got to see how this one gonna look, because this one is smaller than this one. Y'all see this, right? So, and it doesn't quite fit in the space that good. Let me show y'all this. Hold on. Oh God. So it don't. Y'all see how it's gonna have a little bit of room, but it's got that backing on there, so it's still gonna look good. I think I should put this one on the bottom. What y'all think? Put the first one. Put the first one I earned on the bottom, and the latest one on the top, right? Isn't that how it should go? Yeah. Maybe. Wait a minute. Hold on, you guys. Look at this. It actually fits better in the bottom one. Look at this. Y'all see that? Y'all see how it fits better in that one than in the top one? So let me see if I can get that to look right. Okay, let me make sure this top one. I know this top one gonna look right, because that's what it's intended. That's how it's intended to look. So I think this one's gonna look right anyway. But let's just see, honey. I'm gonna use some of that little some of that putty stuff on it to hold it in place. Let's see. Yeah, that's it right there. Y'all like that? Put that one on the top, and then we're gonna put the smaller one on the bottom. That's what we're gonna do, people. Okay, let me show y'all this. I got this little, I'm gonna use this white one though. I did like this little putty stuff. So because I think if I use tape on it, it's gonna rip. Even I don't plan on taking this out, Question, you guys, do y'all think I should get a doctorate degree? Do y'all think I should get a doctorate? I don't know. It's like sometimes I think about it, and I can't really, like, I can see the benefit, but then it's like, is it like, can I really see the benefit? I don't know. What do y'all think? Do y'all think I should? And then, okay, so let me ask y'all this. If you think I should, then what do you think I should get it in? See, that's gonna be another question, because I don't think I want to, even though I could, but it seems like I don't know, like a lot of people get a degree in divinity, a doctorate in divinity, and I don't know if I want to get a doctorate in divinity. I would want to get one in, like, maybe a doctorate in counseling, or psychology, something to do with human behavior, not religion. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all think about that? Like, and that's partially why I can't really see the benefit in it, because it's like, what would I get it in, And then if I got it in whatever I would get it in, how will it really benefit me in what I'm doing right now and what I want to do, in the future? So I don't know, you guys. Y'all gonna have to let me know, like if y'all feel like that's something that will benefit the community, so something that'll benefit the community. Yeah, I don't know about this. Oh, you know what? This bottom one's gonna be okay, and I think it's gonna be okay because of this backing. I think the backing is gonna make it look uniform, But it's giving me a little pause, you guys. Can y'all believe I'm be 44? If y'all Are any of you guys into like numerology or astrology or anything like that? If you are, I want to tell you about this, right? Since it's, about to be, since it's my birth month and all. So one day I just decided to look up my not just my sign, but like my sun sign and my moon sign, right? So I looked that up, right? You guys obviously know I'm a Leo, right? So y'all, I am like, it says I'm a Leo sun and Leo moon. What does that mean? That's why I put on my status on Facebook, I was like Leo through and through. But I don't really know what that means. You know what I'm saying? But I do have this book, y'all. I do have this book, and if y'all wanna read it, hold on, let me show y'all this book. Look what I got. The Secret Language of Astrology is the illustrated key to unlocking the secrets of the stars. Do you guys have this book? Cause like if y'all want to, you know what I'm saying? We can read some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not into it like that. Like I always grew up with the belief that it was witchcraft, right? But I'm not sure that I believe that in its entirety, right? I think everything turns I think everything was meant to be good, but we pervert stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that that's what it is. Because of course, you see where, people use sign well, God used signs and numbers. God uses everything, right? So that means that probably everything was good until we went and messed it up and made it all dirty and started worshiping other things. But when I went in here before, when I first got this book and I started looking at like the Leo sign and all that stuff, and then I went to this one thing where it shows you based on your time, the time you were born, the day you were born, and all that stuff. It shows you like what your sun and moon sign is. Do y'all know anything about this? Are y'all getting over here because I'm talking about astrology? You know what? This is my thing about this, right? I'm not like I can't hold like a firm belief on astrology in its entirety, right? Because I just believe that God uses everything to speak to us, even the stars, right? I think that like uh my father, right, in heaven, right, is okay with me asking questions and going on this journey to know him more and um to be in better communication with God, because obviously God doesn't talk to us really in an audible voice, right? It's not like a person we see and we just be having a conversation, right? So we look for signs, we look for, symbols, we look for things that confirm to us that God is talking to us, of course, in the Bible and stuff like that, right? So we look for all of these things to confirm that what God is saying to us and that God is speaking to us. So is it wrong? I don't know. You know, I say obviously it's wrong once we pervert things, but I think the way God meant for it to be was not perverted. That's what I think. Y'all, tell me why. Tell me why I just did all this and I put this stuff in here upside down. Tell me why. Okay? Because the hook is right here. Right? The hook is right here. And this is the little See, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. This is why you don't envy me. Okay, this is why this is exactly why you don't need to be looking at me like I'm some type of perfect person, because look, I just did all of that. And I gotta take them right back out because they in here wrong. That's what I be trying to tell y'all. If y'all really knew the little quirks about people and the imperfections and the impurities and the little, you know, irritating things of people, you probably wouldn't be so envious, or you probably wouldn't look at people like they're so different from you, you know? You probably wouldn't try to compare yourself so much. I had to get out of the comparison game like a long time ago. You know, I used to be in a lot of talent shows and stuff like that, right? Because I would sing, and I got tired of it. Like I got tired of it well, I still did it in college, but it was like I remember the last one I did in college. I was like, I'm never doing another talent show again, because it wasn't that, there was anything wrong with like not winning or anything like that. There was some wins, some losses, but it was more of the comparison, of comparing your talent, of comparing your abilities to other people. And I just couldn't, like, I couldn't get with that, like a lot of our world is built on this comparison. Everything is built on comparison, right? But I don't think that that's the way God meant for it to be, because we are created so different. So how could we possibly compare ourselves to each other when God made us all different? And it's like, had to be a reason for that, right? Because we're all supposed to be different. We aren't a comparison for one another, because there just is no comparison for the only one of you. Like how can you compare one against one? It's like you're comparing yourself against someone else that just isn't you. It's just like, it's just not even a fair thing. Hey, Linda. You say you are absolutely correct. I think you need to follow your gut. The Lord says all things work to the glory of the Lord. People need to be educated. God. Look at God. Look at God. So I'm telling y'all, I just put this whole thing in here upside down. I mean, right here in front of you, y'all sat here and watched me put this thing in here upside down, and then didn't say a word. You know, didn't say didn't say a word. Now it's no biggie. I'm just gonna turn it all around, and then. So okay, based on this new setup, you guys, um, the smaller one is gonna be on the top, and the bigger one is gonna be on the bottom. Although I probably could have just taken this out and turned it around, huh? What y'all think? I could have. See, this is Waker, okay? Cause look, I could have just taken it out and just turned it around. Do y'all think I should do that? What do y'all think? Do y'all want the big one on the top and the little one on the bottom, or should we put it like this? And then it's gonna be, hold on, it's gonna be with the backing on there, so it's gonna look better. You see what I'm saying? So it's gonna look better than that, because it's gonna have the backing on there. I don't know. I don't want the little one on the top. I want the little one on the bottom. What y'all think? Could y'all see this? Y'all want the little one on the bottom too? Uh-oh, sorry. Hey. I'm sorry about that. You guys make sure you guys don't click on those links. You might see links in the chat. Don't click on those links, because usually that's a bit scammy. Those are scams, okay, you guys. Y'all see that? I think I like the big one on the top and the little one on the bottom. You know? I don't know. Yeah. I think I would like that better. But then, based on where I'm gonna put it, it would look better if the big one was on the bottom. Because I'm gonna put it, you guys can't see this, but I'm gonna put it right here behind this recliner. And so it's gonna be visible in my story time videos. So yeah, I'm gonna put the little one on the top, you guys. Okay. So I guess I'm glad that I messed up on that, because now I got to see how I really want it to be, So I guess it was a blessing in disguise, you guys. I guess. All right, so I'm going to turn this one over, and then we're going to put this in here, and I'm going to put this backing back on here, and I'm going to go ahead and hang it up. But I just, like I said, I just want you guys to know, that I've done the work, and I think that that's important because a lot of people are trying to conceal conceal the fact that they haven't done the work. You have a lot of people out here that are claiming to specialize in certain areas, claim to be gurus and claiming to be life coaches, but there is no proof of their work. There's no proof that they've done any type of education. There's no proof that they have done the work that they're requiring of you, meaning that they have not been life coached. A life coach without life coaching, how are you a counselor without getting counseled? It's like you're not even practicing what you preach. So it's like, what are you really telling people? It's giving hypocrite realness. I mean, do y'all feel me on that? Like, don't y'all want to know that if someone is telling you to do something that they have done it? You know what I'm saying? Isn't like that like the basic requirement? Especially when they're telling you what you need to do for your life, giving you life advice. It's like, how is this life advice good for me, but it's not good for you? So, that show you guys these degrees, and that's why I talk about it, because I need you to understand that, that I've done this work. And um unlike it's like, you guys, the life coach industry, the this whole like it's basically everything that falls under life coach. Also ministries, they don't have regulations. Like, these are industries where there are no regulations, and that there's an opportunity and even a high likelihood that there will be some egregious things that take place, some deviant things that take place, some abuses that take place, and stuff like that. But there is no governing body, there's no oversight body, there's no accountability, but like there's just nothing. And you guys know that when there is an absence of consequences and punishment and stuff like that, then people would just run amok. I mean, it's just the human nature of it all. People will do what they want to do, and they will act a fool. Um, these industries need regulation. They need oversight. Because people, I mean, as you can see, people are really getting hurt. And not only that, but they are spending large amounts of money. You guys know how much some of these life coaches charge, you know, and if they are doing the work that they say they are doing, then they are deserving of what they charge, right? So it's not a matter of, they shouldn't be charging that much. It's just that they shouldn't be doing anything in that field when they're not qualified and they are not educated, and that they don't have the right spirit, you know? Thank you, Linda. So you have so many talents due to your circumstances, that you had no control of. God is using you to educate his kingdom on. Oh, wow. That's awesome. That is awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, y'all. I think we might have it. I think we might have it. Let's see, y'all. Let's see if I messed it up this time. Let's see if I messed it up. What are we working with here? What are we working with here, y'all? Let's see. What do we like? Do we like it? Do we like it? Everything is lined up. So, I mean, everything is like, you know, lined up right, not upside down like it was. I don't really care that I don't really want not fitting in here just perfectly, but it'll do, honey. It'll do. I like it, y'all. I like it, y'all. What y'all think? Oh, I did that, y'all. I did. Your girl did that. Listen, I did that. And tell me why I had a 4.0 GPA when I got that second master's degree, honey. Tell me why. I sure did. The word of God says you have to be tried and proven. You have definitely filled the ticket in every way. Look at God. Look at God. And see, that's what I take pride in. It's like, oh, yes. Thank you, Lord. Like just knowing that that's what God put in me to, have that spirit of excellence in everything that I do. You know, just going above and beyond. And I don't really think it's above and beyond, to be honest with you. It's just like that's the basics. If God is, and if you truly believe in the vision and the calling that God put on your life and the purpose that God has put on your life, then it's like, why not? You know, why not give it all you've got? Why not? Why not? Get the most and the best education in it. Why not? Help as many people as you can, or why? It's just like why not multiply that in the way that God gave the people talents in the Bible? Why not do it that way where it's like, okay, look, God, you gave me these talents and I went and I multiplied them. Okay, listen, you put this thought in me, you put empathy in me, you put compassion in me, you put this ability to listen to people and to hear people through and just listen sometimes, and and discern. You put this in me, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get a master's degree in counseling, because you put this desire in me, you put this purpose in me, and so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna be excellent in it. And that's what I want you guys to know. Showing you my degrees is just like, listen, take what God has given you, take that purpose, take that passion, take that pain, honey, okay? And I don't necessarily believe that God just gives us pain, but I do think that God permits things to happen to us because that's how we grow, right? So like there were things that I permitted to happen to my kids, right? Cuz they had to learn, right? So I was watching them. I was making sure they would be okay, but I was also just kind of stepping back and letting them learn, letting them develop, letting them, blossom, I don't know. That's all I'm saying. And I think that um God is a much better parent than me, and a much better parent than the best parent of all of us. And so if the best parent of all of us would be okay with you questioning your faith to make sure that you are grounded in your faith, how can you be grounded in something that you can't even question? And I grew up not being able to question astrology, not being able to question my faith, not being able to question like if God was really even real. Like, how do I know that our religion is the right religion when everybody has a religion and everybody feels like their religion is the right religion? How I know, you know? But it was like those weren't questions that were welcomed. But I know now, not letting my father and that influence totally warp my view of God and totally destroy my relationship with my creator, right? I know now that a real parent, like our Father God, okay, listen, our Father God is a good father. And I'm okay with my things. I'm okay. I'm okay with that because how else are they gonna learn? And I think that that's the mindset that we need to have. That when there is something that you can't question. I was listening to Myron Golden. You guys need to look him up. He's pretty awesome. He was saying that he got this quote from somebody else. He said, "I'd rather have questions that I can't answer than answers that I can't question." Right? Listen to that. Listen to that with your heart. Okay. Listen to that. Rather have questions, sir, than answers that I can't question. Which means what? I'd rather have all these questions. God, what does this mean? God, what are you doing? God, what is God? All these questions than to have it where like you just have to believe. You just have to, like, that's just the way it is. It's just it. Like, you can't question it. It's just like, no, that's just it. No, I can't have all these answers and they're just answers and I can't reason and I can't make sense of it. How's my discernment supposed to be stronger and deeper and improved and increased or whatever? Like, how am I supposed to get better at discernment when I can't even question things, right? How? And so I just know that my Father in heaven is just so much better than the parent I was, so much better than the parents I had. It's just so much better. So I'm gonna let y'all go. I know is just thinking about it like that. Having a parent like that makes me want to make him so proud, right? Just think about it. Think about how you were with your parents and how you just wanted them to just say, like, I'm proud of you, you know? Isn't that what everybody wants to hear? Everyone wants to just hear that, like, I'm proud of you. And I want God to say, I'm proud of you, you know? I wanted my natural father to say that, but I didn't get that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he told me he was proud of me, but I knew it was games, you know? I knew it was like he had an ulterior motive for that stuff, you know? But my creator, I do anything to make him proud. I get another master's degree. I get a doctorate degree. I do anything to make my heavenly Father proud. And so that's the spirit that I want to have when I know with everything in me that God has given me a purpose and a calling is that I'm going to do everything in me to make him proud. You know, like, yeah, I gave her that purpose. I gave it to the right one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gave it to the right one. She did right with it. She went and she multiplied them talents. She did that. You know, that's what I want to hear my Father say. Well done, honey. Well done. So, anyways, I'm gonna let y'all go. I love y'all. And then we just say, Linda, you said, I will tell you why. You are, you not called, you are chosen. There is a difference. Did you just preach? Did you just preach on this here live stream, honey? Did you just deliver a word? Did you just deliver a word? Look at God. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Linda, for your prayers. Y'all don't even understand. Linda's a real one. Linda is a real one. I know her in real life, y'all. So anyways, I'm gonna let y'all go. I still got some work to do, you guys. So I'm gonna clean up another room in the house. Like I told y'all, I accomplished some things today, but I still have some things that I, wasn't able to get to on my to-do list today. But I still feel accomplished. So I'm not gonna beat myself up about it, okay? So we'll be all right. But anyways, I love y'all and I will talk to y'all later. I'll see you later, Linda. Love you. Bye-bye for now.